And tonight, we're interviewing one of Oklahoma's first hip-hop labels, Grip Records.
They hide as young weeds and get smacked up. Anybody's flow against P, I put a stack up. And CJ will probably kill your squad in less than 8 bars. Riddles hard, oh God, the game's wrapped up.
So introduce yourselves to our online community. What's each of your names and what role do you play with the label?
Lyric of the Gully Brothers. Big
Gritty Grunt, 1/3 of the Gully.
DJ Mass, producer extraordinaire.
Victor Gray, 1/2 of the Great Guys.
I'm CJ, artist on the label.
Young Weez, the other half of the Grapes.
I'm Riddles, solo artist on the label.
And I'm Big Porter, operations manager.
Now, how was Grip Records founded? I'll address that to you, operations manager.
Well, Grip was founded back in '92, January, by a group of individuals that had a lot of love for hip-hop and music and decided to start the label. And of course, you see where it is today.
How were each of you guys introduced to Grip?
Well, I'm part of the Gully Brothers, of course, and we're a group inside the unit.
Networking. Network. That's pretty much it.
I had a vision. You know what I mean? This is what I think. I had a vision, and I was writing a song one day, and I hollered at Judo and recorded the track, and I just knew a couple cats with some talent, man, and was trying to weasel them in, which Judo may have objected to at first, but you know what I'm saying? This is what we have now, a solid camp, and here we go.
Good.
I was kind of brought in as, you know, looked around, some people that were around me doing hip-hop at the time were kind of getting down with it, and, you know, kind of came through and came to a couple of meetings and, you know, found out that, you know, it's a place where I want to be. It's, you know, it's all love, it's all family, you know what I mean? We just function like a unit. It feels right, so that came about for me.
Weez, I'm just a fill-in, you know. No, I'm just playing. No, I was brought in by my man VI right here, young VI, you know. He came at me with a couple of tracks for a mixtape he was doing. He was working with Judo and whatnot. And, you know what I'm saying? He was trying to weasel me in. Like he said, I was one of them cats he was trying to weasel in, you know. But Judo, I guess he liked what he saw, you know, and threw the offer on the table, so we took it and ran with it. You know?
Everybody came together, and this is what we have today, right?
Yes.
Well, good. So now, Grip, from my understanding, is a combination of acts, groups. What acts make up Grip Records?
Gully Brothers.
Gully.
You got the Grapes, as you heard 2 or 3 times, the Great Guys, me and Weez.
Okay.
I'm a solo artist myself.
Of course, you have Riddles.
All right. So now, Riddles, what does Grip mean to you?
Good question. Honestly, to me, Grip is the definition of hip-hop. We were raised on real hip-hop, no commercial, you know, so we're just trying to bring that back into focus again. And to even get more specific with it, Grip stands for God really inspires people. So with this unit of brothers right here, I think God really inspired us. He put us together.
Okay. So let me ask a question to some of you individually. Gritty and Big L, what words best sum up Gully Brothers?
Truth.
Yeah, pretty much. Truth.
Truth?
Yeah, and F the radio.
Truth and F the radio. All right, you heard that here first. Vic and Weez, what is it that make the greats stand out from the crowd?
In my opinion, man, it's just a new look with a whole lot of substance to what you're seeing now. As far as, I mean, we naturally are just fly dudes, you know what I mean? So we don't have to try in that department, man. But cats really are trying to make a difference, and from what they've been through to where they're trying to go, and not mislead people at the same time. So I believe we balance that out very well.
Okay. All right. CJ and Riddles, what would you say are your strongest assets in terms of style?
I'll go first. As far as style, style is very versatile. First and foremost, it's one thing that I like to pride myself on being able, because we have a lot of different acts on the group or on the label. So versatility is a very, very good strong point to have in this whole label that we have. So I think that's one of my biggest strengths, is being able to be versatile, being able to have my own signature sound and style, but still be able to get on a track with any of my family here and, you know, make good music.
I agree. Versatility is the main point in this group, because being that we have so many different styles on here, if you want to hop on a track with the Gully Brothers, you're going to have to spit one way. You have to get on track with the Greats, you're going to have to spit another way. And CJ and Riddle's another way. But my main thing is, I'm going to do what everybody else is not doing. So whatever they're doing, that's not Riddle's. But I'm going to bring them to my side.
Okay, all right. So a lot of individuality, but you still come together as a group always.
Most definitely.
Voltron.
Definitely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's centered on that love for hip hop, man. I mean, everybody around here, none of these dudes that we with are commercial loving rappers. Nothing against them, but you know what I'm saying? You really got to know how to spit, and sometimes it's even friendly competition.
It's rough
amongst the camp. Yeah.
It's rough.
Okay. All right. So I would say that Oklahoma's known for a lot of things, not necessarily hip hop. How would you define Oklahoma's hip hop scene?
I'll say it's growing. It's always existed, but until you bring back those elements and remind people of where it all started from, they're going to lose it. And that's what we're doing here at Grit. You know, bringing that back to the essence and using those elements.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, me personally, I think that, you know, the current scene in Oklahoma City is it's kind of forgetting where Oklahoma City hip hop started from. You know, Oklahoma, or not even Oklahoma City, Oklahoma hip hop in general has been around for a long time. I mean, we've had artists from Oklahoma that have gone and done a lot of great things that have gone unnoticed, and the newer generation that's around right now is not really identifying with that, maybe because it wasn't passed along down to them, or maybe they just didn't take the time out to look at it. But I mean, Oklahoma has strong hip-hop roots, and we're just trying to grow that tree further from those roots.
Mm-hmm. So Maz, as the DJ, how do you see DJing, and what role do you see that it plays in the future of hip-hop?
It's very vital. I mean, the DJ started this art form, and no disrespect to anybody in the game today, but they have forgotten the roots of it. You know, everything has become so technology-based now that anybody can do it. So it don't take any skills at all to be a DJ anymore. But I'm here to bring back and teach the art of this thing.
Real DJ.
You really gotta spin records, and you really gotta know how to beat match, etc. So just those few words alone is probably pretty foreign for those viewing. I'm gonna bring you back. I'm gonna show them how it's done for real.
So, do you gentlemen think that an Oklahoma artist can really make it out there on a global scene?
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Yeah, we wouldn't be doing this.
Just watch us.
Okay.
I mean, who's to say that, you know, at some point somebody asked, could an artist from Atlanta make it on the global scene? Somebody asked, you know, could an artist from Chicago or Kansas City make it on the global scene? And you've had people come out of those cities and be very successful, some of the biggest names in the world. So I mean, it's that time for Oklahoma now.
So, knowing what you know now, what words of advice, wisdom do you wish someone had given you as you first started on this journey?
I would say just keep an open mind. Just be open to new things, be open to learn more, because there's so much in this industry and in this business that you can't learn it all in one, in a certain amount of time. But just be open. That way you can progress on it and have a better chance of success.
And stay true to yourself.
Yeah, man. Always stay consistent.
Oh my God! Keep your
Don't be trying to fool the public.
Sound like you all are speaking of someone in particular.
Nah, you know what I mean. We love our city.
Trying to start some beef.
Trying
to start some beef. My bad, King.
Nah, you alright.
Now it just seemed to hit a chord.
Yeah, that really hits a chord, because I mean, not to disrespect our own city, but the problem here in our city is that our city doesn't support individuality. They don't support somebody that's standing on their own too and keeping this hip hop thing alive. If you ain't doing what Texas or Cali or New York, if you ain't doing what other cats is doing, then here they won't even support you. You know, so basically we stand strong like warriors.
So Porter, as operations manager, where do you see Grip Records in the next 2 years?
In the next 2 years, I see Grip Records expanding on a more of a global scale, interacting in the industry on other levels outside of the city, of course. We want to expand and get the music out to the masses, bring back that hip-hop.
Well, speaking of hip-hop, on a lot of occasions, hip-hop is cherished, it's embraced, it's crosses over cultural lines and boundaries. But then on the other hand, it can be the target of ridicule, political positions to try to bring down this industry. What do you guys think about the future of hip-hop in Oklahoma and in the world?
I think if as long as it keeps doing what it's done all the way up until this point, it'll be fine. You know, just like you said, it can be inspirational for people. It can be ridiculed by a lot of people. But I mean, so is the president of the United States. You know, Barack Obama is inspiring to so many others, but hated by so many. I mean, it's the same type of thing. As long as it keeps, you know, continuing on this cyclical path that it has been for the last 20 some odd years that it's been around, I mean, hip hop will be fine. If anything, I see it going to another level because it goes in one full cycle. And you know, the part that we coming back to right now is the part that got it started in the first place.
I just think we need to get back to hip hop and the elements of where it was fun. Say people lose that, take music too seriously. Then of course you got your political side of things internally, and there are those that don't know what to do with hip hop right now. But we're here to show them how.
Okay. All right, Oklahoma, you heard it here first. If you want to find out more about Grip Records, then log on to www.hiphopoklahoma.com or www.ocityurban.com to find out dates when you can see a live performance by one of these groups with Grip Records. Take it from me, it's a show you don't want to miss. This has been Susan Porter with ocityurban.com. Holla!
Yeah.